it's Christy, and I'm here with 10 boxes that I just packed, and I thought maybe this would be a good time to share with you how you can get your shoebox packing done in just a faster pace, and also if you want to do bulk packing parties, this is a good way to do it. And it's just how I do it, and I don't know if everybody else does it this way, but this really changed my packing dynamic completely when I started, instead of doing one shoebox at a time and creating it from the ground up. Each time I wanted to make a new box, I realized that it would be, this year I have just been making like 10 at a time. So let me show you what I'm talking about. I actually made myself a list, and I'm gonna put it in the description below so that it might help you if you're interested in doing this power packing. The first thing you need to do is, when you're shopping, think bulk. So instead of buying one of something, oh yeah, this plush, I really like it, it's on sale, I'm gonna buy one. I buy multiples of everything. So you don't have to do that completely, but it really helps with your basics if you get your basics in bulk. You know, buying the bulk lip whistles, or buying the bulk water bottles, or buying bulk cups and spoons at IKEA. Then our washcloths, well, most of us are used to buying the washcloths bulk. So if you would maybe want to stretch and do other things in bulk, buy other things in bulk, I think you're gonna find it makes your shoebox packing so much easier. And then you can take it a step further and do the packing parties, do the church packing parties, or have them in your home, or have them at someone else's home. I mean, the way that this list is, you could actually, this is what we did at my last church. When we had Vacation Bible School, we would divide up all the items, and the people in the congregation would go out and buy like 50 of something, instead of having to buy a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So we would have on the back table, it was a small church, and we would have a list like this, and it would be cut along the side, so you would just tear off the item that you are going to be responsible for. Well, you could do the exact same thing with this list. That you can find in the description below, and I'm just going to go over how easy it is to pack in bulk and how you can get so many shoe boxes packed more quickly. All right, so the first thing, well, what I did was I went backwards, because I normally have a list that starts here, like I start with the wow item, or this is how I used to do it. And instead I realized, wow, I can really make all the boxes just about the same with the first few things. So that's what I started doing, is putting out 5 or 8 or 10 shoe boxes that were empty, so that I could start filling them. So the first things you add are the flat things. So I'm gonna list those for you, the ones that I use, and then you can make your own list of the things that you use that are flat. So a toddler tote, Michelle made me some toddler totes that are really great, and they're in some of these boxes on the very bottom. Lovies. If you have Lovies, or any kind of a soft blanket or something flat like that you can put on the bottom, next would be a Lovie, and then a washcloth. Most of us buy those soft washcloths, and then a bandana. So see how we're adding layers? So you've got the toddler tote, Lovie, washcloth, bandana, and then the pencil pouch that's filled, and you just kind of flatten it out so it takes up as little room as possible. And if you have the big chunky sharpeners, I take those out and put them in a corner. So the pencil pouch is next. I still consider all of this flat stuff, and the coloring books and half composition books are next. If you print the Blessings in a Shoebox coloring books or coloring pages, put those next over your pencil pouch. And then I also do sketchbooks, so I'll do a print out a cover, or I use construction paper and I put blank paper inside. That goes next. And then the half composition book, if you buy that. If you don't buy the half composition book, you're going to do the spiral notebook up at the top and the coloring book up at the top if you don't do the half sizes like I do for the toddlers. So you can still include them, but you're going to be having them stand up on the side like, well, like this is right here. So far we have the Toddler Tote, Lovie, Washcloth. These are all in order on the bottom. The filled pencil pouch, the coloring books, sketchbooks, half composition books. Now I'm moving into the next area, which are more chunky things. The spoons and crayons go next. In my shoebox filling world, the spoon goes along the edge and the crayon sticks up on the side. And then your either cup or water bottle, if you're using that, you fill that. So the cup goes ball and socks, and then I put a rubber band. So sometimes, this time I didn't have to because I just leaned it against the back wall every time. I just leaned it against the back wall. And it worked out perfect. And then I had like I have a car right in front of it, so it pushes against the back. So I have a little shark or alligator. So I have one of these cars and it just keeps it right in place, so I didn't have to use a rubber band. So spoon, crayons, cup with ball and socks, and underwear. Now some of these boxes, I used these Contigo water bottles. Everybody's going to be doing it a little different, so you can get your own system going. But for these size, I put in there the underwear, socks, and washcloth and toothbrush, and that all fits in here. Okay, so next, after the water bottle or cup, is a backpack or tote if it wasn't flat. So I didn't have toddler totes for all the boxes, so I had these backpacks from Dollar Tree that I rolled up, and they go perfect in a shoebox. You can put a rubber band around it or a ribbon. Then the toys. Now this is something that you're gonna have to decide depending, this was all a C theme. But you can do it actually all of that up until now the same, and then just make each one whatever toys you have on hand. But I had all of these things to make a C theme, so I had planned on 10 C boxes. So I have just a generic message to myself that says put the toys in at this time that are small or medium, and then the big plush or wow item, if it's not a plush, let's say this is you're applying it to your soccer boxes. That's going to be when you put the soccer ball and the pump in. And then your little gems. You should have little gems on hand that you can put in the gaps of space. That's a little gem. I really like this shark on a keychain, little gem. Also, here's some jingle bells, little gems. You know the little gems that you use for your boxes best. I also use mustache whistles, and what else for this age? Cars, like here's the car here, sticking right up, and this is I like this one, this octopus with this is, I only got one octopus, and I just love it because it also has a shirt in here with an octopus on it, but I consider it a flat thing, so it just went underneath the composition book. It's so cute. Now look at the octopus. Do you see the sunglasses? I didn't see the sunglasses until I packed it today, and I've had it for months and months. And so when I saw that, I was like, oh, I know what I can do. Pack some sunglasses in the box. So each box can still be totally unique, even though you're using this system. And it won't look like, when it gets to the destination, it won't look like everybody's getting the same thing, but they're getting different things, but you just packed them the same way. This is the first one I packed, and I had also one pair of shark flip-flops, so this box got it, and I was really excited to be able to do that with the shirt and the sunglasses, so that's a fun box. But they are all fun and unique, actually, so I love doing it this way. Let me show you this one. This one thing that I had was puzzles that I put on top of several of them. But then this is one of my big plush, and it really folded down nicely. Isn't that cool? Can you tell what it is? Look at the face. Is this a stingray? And you can put your finger in the mouth. I love this one. This one it's from the Adventure Newport Aquarium, so it's not, I don't know if you could buy it online or not, but I was super excited to find that. That was one of my thrift store finds. So that brings us to the end of what I really wanted to show you. I'm going to put this list in the description below. I hope you find it useful. You can definitely tailor it to the things that you include in your shoebox. Shoeboxes, you might always have certain things that I didn't show here, but these are just the toddler boxes, and I thought since I was working on them, I would show you. So hopefully you'll find it useful, and again, I have it in the description below. So thank you for watching. Let me know what your favorite thing you saw here in the boxes were. I really love your comments. God bless you, and bye for now.